My backhand's getting cut off?
Well, it wouldn't hurt you to lose that much.
I'd rather see this part get cut off.
Because someday he would like to see what's down there.
Hey everybody, I'm Ray.
And I'm Paul.
And I'm Jackie.
And we are Alconauts.
And today we are celebrating Oktoberfest, a celebration that dates back all the way to the ancient days of Munich, Germany. And we want to give a big shout out to Charlotte and Jake and Ha at Lockstreet Brewery, and a big thank you to Colleen at Kaiser Haus. You will see them later on in this episode. And Ray, why don't you take us into the tale of the tape?
Absolutely, my pleasure. This week we have Paulaner Salvatore, which is a Doppelbock. Story on this one is it's a double Bock beer, a stronger and maltier version of your regular Bock beer or strong lager of German origin. This one's got rich aromas of orange, toasted nut, molasses, and spice meets flavors of toffee, cloves, chocolate, and creamy malt notes. And I think we got to be careful with this one because it comes in at 7.9% ABV.
That's going to be awesome. And once again, if you haven't noticed, we have some steins. So thank you, Intern Jackie. I don't know how you can afford this because we don't pay you. And with that being said, let's crack these babies open because Ray, Jackie,
as usual, Paul's thirsty.
Let's do this. A little weedy, a little malty in there. Let's open these babies up.
Looks like we got a toffee tan colored head on this one.
Why don't we just take a sip and let's find out what this is all about. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
And cheers, everybody.
I can't get the lid of my stein past my glasses and my hat.
Yeah, we must ask a true German how they drink from, you know.
All I'm getting is head. I have not gotten to the actual beer itself. How do you drink out of these things?
The outside is beautiful, but sadly you miss the effect of the color of the beer with the steins, though they are really beautiful themselves.
I'm going to say, you know, the Germans who created these steins must have been really concerned about date rape drugs. So, good on them for thinking of that.
Smart. Yes. Yeah. That's safe. That or like if you want to take your beer to go. Do you have a takeout container? Oh, just kidding. It comes in this.
It comes in this.
It's ready to go.
Well, let's get our initial opinions on this. Ray, what do you think?
Well, it's got a very rich flavor. They did say toasty, malty, caramelly on the can in the tail of the tape there, and yeah, I totally get that. It tastes familiar. I've tasted something like this before. I'm just not sure which beer it was.
Okay. Jackie, what are you thinking so far?
Yeah, I agree. It is a very rich taste. I don't think you can necessarily so far yet tell that there's an increased alcohol. So there's no hint of that in there. It is pretty rich in flavor. It does also remind me of something else. I think it's just a nice traditional kind of beer.
Okay. When I'm drinking this, I do get those toffee notes. I get that maltiness in there. It's kind of it's almost kind of like a harsh taste to it. And it's not an unpleasant harshness. It's kind of it's nice. I'm still on the fence in terms of what I'm thinking about this. So I'm gonna keep my mind open just for this Oktoberfest episode. Jackie, you got a few facts for us?
Yes, I do. As you mentioned, Oktoberfest originally started in Munich, Germany. It actually originated in 1810 because of a festival around a wedding. The king of the province was getting married, and it was a giant 2-week festival, and essentially they just decided to continue doing it.
Now, and speaking of festivities, let's take a look at our visit to Lockstreet Brewery, where we visit Jake, Ha, and Charlotte, Team Lockstreet. We had a great time. Let's take a look at those festivities right now.
This was us earlier.
That was totally us
a very
earlier.
great depiction. I'm
happy
gonna throw this in
and
front of
dancing.
the camera there, so you can see.
We were so dancy. I really got a workout out of that. And honestly, you know, Lockstreet Brewery is a fantastic place for beers, and it's even more fantastic because on the 16th of October, if you happen to be in Port Dalhousie, Ontario, they will be hosting Locktoberfest. So if you dig the lederhosen, like I know you ladies and maybe some gents do, then come by because the Alconauts will be at Locktoberfest on October 16th.
And cheers to that.
We're in the stranger slide. I don't even know what the cheers is. We said the cheers earlier today. Huh?
I'm Prosit.
I'm Prosit. I am legend.
Yeah, I'm Batman.
And I think that was the right one. I'm not sure, but I've heard it before.
I'm prostate. I don't know. Anyways, my mind's just
Iron prostate.
Iron prostate. I'll eat anything and I'll pass it through with no problem.
I don't think your prostate passes things.
You know what?
I'll eat anything and I won't wake up to pee in the middle of the night.
Ray, I never said I was a doctor.
Yeah, do not let Paul look for your prostate, people. Ray has got dragged into that way too many times.
Wiedersehen, mein Führer. Das ist ein Prostatenstein.
Oh, where do we find this guy?
I don't know.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. Let's have another couple sips and talk about this again.
What's it called again? What's the cheers again?
I'm Prosit?
I'm Prosit.
I think. Oh. Sorry. So, Paul, what do you think?
It's mellowed down on me a bit. I don't know if my taste buds are getting used to the toffiness and that what was harsh earlier. So I'm enjoying it. Jackie?
Yeah, 100%. I can say I have that kind of roasted flavor as well. Once I was able to get a little bit more of the taste of the actual beer in there, once I got past the head, that was probably my poor pouring skills. But it was actually really good. The flavor is good. Immediately it was, like you said, very rich, and now it is toning down a little bit.
And mine Ray?
Yeah, I agree. I think you guys nailed it. I think there may have been a little bit of a tinniness from the can, and now that we've freed it from the can, because we are beer rescuers, you know, it's definitely mellowed. It's enjoyable. I'm liking it.
As part of Oktoberfest, we also wanted to try some authentic German food. So we headed on down to Kaiser Haus, and to be honest with you, we weren't too sure if they would kick us out, but they were more than welcome and open-armed to have us come down and try their food. So why don't we take a look at some of the goodies we tried at Kaiser Haus. With a little walk down the street in Port Dalhousie, we come across the Kaiser Haus. We start our German food journey with a warm Bavarian pretzel dipped in butter and topped with Malden salt. It is accompanied by Dijon mustard and a traditional Liptauer, which is a farmer's cheese with pickled onion on the side. A great introduction to German cuisine. Next, we move on to a Lake and Gravlax, cured Atlantic salmon served with a crispy potato and garnished with pickled onion and a mustard dill sauce. The buttery texture of the smoked salmon with the crisp latte make for an awesome combination. Our next meal comes in the form of a schnitzel plate. This hand-breaded pork loin is served with a cabbage salad and butter-fried spatzel noodle. The schnitzel is tender and packed full of flavor. This is a German staple that everyone should try, especially here at the Kaiser Haus. This menu offers great cuisine that can appeal to anyone and is sure to be a favorite in the area for years to come. Cheers, Kaiser Haus.
I wasn't present in any of those videos when we were off-site. Somebody had to operate the camera. And I'm hoping that maybe next time I get to even at least taste the food and drink the beer.
I guess we could have given you some food, eh?
Yeah, but He was working. You shouldn't feed the staff when they're
Don't
working.
feed the staff when they're working. Sorry, Ray. Did we just demote Ray to intern and promote you to Alconaut?
When did this power shift happen?
There is no such thing. You're still unpaid, so therefore you are still the intern.
Hashtag pay the intern.
Oh God, please no.
Hashtag none of us are paid.
Hashtag pay the Alconauts. Yes.
Yeah, we don't get any money for this. So.
And on that, click on the link down below and buy us a beer, because that is how we get paid.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Always much appreciated.
This whole day has been absolutely fantastic. From Lockstreet, well, Port Dalhousie to start off as, it's a beautiful place to visit. And Lockstreet, you know, Team Lockstreet, you guys are awesome. You know, we had such a great time with you. We have to work on our dance moves, but we'll work on that for our Locktoberfest on the 16th. And you know what, Kaiser Haus? I don't know why there's not more German restaurants, because the food was just amazing. From the smoked salmon to the schnitzel to that pretzel.
Yeah.
And that dip that Colleen gave us for the pretzel was just,
Oh yeah, it was really good.
Colleen, you and your team are spot on. I say, das yes.
I'm Prosit.
Cheers to your horrible German.
Someone needs to tell us what I'm Prosit is, because evidently our intern is not doing her job.
She dropped the ball. Hashtag don't pay the intern.
Just bump on that, boom.
Backfired.
And I'm wondering, with the beer festival, because in Munich, when you go to the Oktoberfest, you essentially go to a large beer hall, right? You sit down, and from my understanding is, if you're at these beer halls in Munich for Oktoberfest, you don't get served if you're standing.
Yes.
You need to sit down. So sit your butt down, let the beer come to you.
Grilling.
I think at that point, the idea is drink as much as you can to kill the virus.
Yes. I have heard that it doesn't live in beer, German beer specifically. Speaking of German beer, there are actually heavy regulations on beers that are able to be served and considered Oktoberfest beers actually at the festival. There's only a handful of breweries there that are able to actually make it and actually serve it. So you can't just go brewing in your basement and bringing it over to Oktoberfest and thinking that you can call it an Oktoberfest beer. It's just not allowed. And do you remember the trick we were told about drinking in Oktoberfest?
Yes. So from an experienced individual who has been to the Oktoberfest in Munich, Germany, generally you want to drink your beer, whether it be a Marzen or a Pilsner, and then you want to switch to a Radler and go back and forth. So you're switching between a 5 to 6% alcohol-based beer, and then going to a 2 or 3% one through the Radler.
But if you want to know more about Radlers, we have a perfect episode right down here. If you want to look at that. Just saying.
Are you sure it's right down there, or is it right over here?
Oh my gosh.
But it could be over there as well.
What is happening?
Or it might be up here.
So
that comes down to a research fail again. Just saying.
Ray, let's just point fingers. Anyways,
I'm gonna put like a bullying hotline underneath this. For
and above that bullying hotline, we're gonna put our Alconauts now hiring hotline. So if you are looking to be an intern with the Alconauts, please feel free to email us at thealconauts@gmail.com.
Must be good at pre-show research.
yeah.
Yes.
But you also mentioned beef stew and didn't bring any, so that was a disappointment.
He mentioned beef stew.
Oh, I mentioned roasted duck. You mentioned beef stew and roasted duck.
Yeah.
But
Oh, it was the tell of the tape's fault.
I wonder if that's why there's ducks on the cup, because it feels like the beer would mix
Roast
with a
duck.
good duck. Yeah.
oh,
I
okay.
can see that.
All right.
And then this one's got us dancing, and then what's on yours?
It's the long road home after you've been it.
Jesus, like there's nothing going on in my like all the people are dead. This is the Pompeii of Germany.
It says Lucerne.
Luzerne, Luzerne,
Oh, no.
Luzerne, Luzerne, Luzerne. Please don't drink my beer, cause I'm gonna be bad. I just went to go pee right now, and you don't drink my beer right now. Gonna go pee, and there better be this much.
It's safe.
Oh, that's right. See ya, sucker.
Try, but you can't get my beer.
Oh, I could just do this.
Oh man, you have opposable thumbs too? I keep forgetting I'm not working with fish.
How often do you work with fish?
Listen, we don't ask what I do on the weekends. It's not relevant.
Okay, we're gonna try this out here.
Okay.
Ray, run us through the rules, but do it in German.
Eintrittsinhalt,
Aha.
Auftritt sind ein Crosser.
I'm Russell. Good enough. Count
I
us
hope
down.
I didn't offend anybody.
I hope he does. Count
Anywho.
us down.
3, 2, 1, and go.
Oh my god.
So much of
My,
it.
That was so awkward.
my stein is much deeper than it appears.
It is. It was, the last little bit was like, oh, that's a bigger mouthful than I thought I had.
These vessels do not promote
Oh.
expeditiously evacuating beer.
These are made for the high alcohol percent beers.
Wow. Okay, Ray, you start off because I'm still trying to get my wits back here.
All right, great beer. Really enjoy the flavor. It's malty, it's toasty. Caramel is there. It's almost like a light dark beer. I really enjoyed it. I don't recommend chugging it. I've got a bit of a metallic-y, I don't know, just probably from the sheer volume of beer I was trying to shove down my throat, but great beer. I'm thinking I'd give it a 4.
Oh, okay. Jackie,
Yeah.
what are you thinking?
I second the don't shove it down the back of your throat in a chug thing. Not my favorite beer to chug. Yeah, it was a good taste. This isn't my preferred type of beer. I would definitely drink it if it was given to me, especially because of the high alcohol content. That always
screws up Ray's camera.
I think I'm going to be like this now.
Yes, so I liked the flavor. It was very strong. It wasn't something that I would probably pick on my own, so I'm just going to give it a 3. But I do think that they did a good job, and I love the alcohol content.
All I gotta say is, don't let Jackie move her feet around camera equipment, and don't underestimate the value of a stein, because you know what? No date rape. Date rape? No date rape. This beer has all those toffee feels. It really mellowed down afterwards. I really enjoyed this. I don't want to, but I feel that I have to give this a 4. Like, you guys are gonna get arrested. I'm gonna give this a 4. It went down smooth, it mellowed down, and I was really enjoying the taste at the end. You know, it had that toffee feel, it had those roasted malts in there. It was fantastic. I would definitely drink this again. I wouldn't chug it. It's not chugging beer. It's a great beer to just put in a stein and just enjoy your Oktoberfest moment. Guys, we are Oktoberfesting this all up. We had such a great day today. We want to definitely thank, once again, Charlotte, Jake, and Ha at Lockstreet Brewing. You guys are absolutely fantastic to us, and we love your beers. We will be back October 16th at Port Dalhousie. So this event starts at 1 o'clock and goes to whenever, and the King of Polka himself, Walter Ostanek, will be there. Grammy-winning King of Polka, Walter Ostanek. And Colleen and your staff at that Kaiser Haus, oh my god, the food was delicious. I didn't think German food could taste that good. I will be back, and I encourage you, if you're in that Port Dalhousie area, stop by, say hello, tell Colleen the Alconauts sent you, because the food is amazing. Guys, happy Oktoberfest.
Happy Octoberfest!
Yes, happy Oktoberfest.
Yes.
And with that being said, I am Paul.
I'm Ray.
And I'm Jackie.
And we are the Alconauts.
Alconauts.
Cheers all.
Really like to chime in there. We gotta work on this.
I'm gonna steal it.
Take care.